Can increased use of automotion impact security forces' preparation for the safety of citizens?
Possibly.
What are security forces?
Well, security forces are everyday people like you and me. They go out of their way to put their lives on the line to protect us from dangers. Now, security forces include, but are not limited to, police officers, security guards, and military personnel. Now, automation does help them in their tasks. You see, with the military has these robots that can do tasks that take threat reduction away from soldiers. Now, they have robots that can spot snipers. They have robots that can patrol at night, while soldiers are tired and need rest. These robots can patrol with night vision, make sure the perimeter is okay. Now, we also have an example of automation working in an instance where we had the Iraq War in 2003. See, the Iraq War, we've had satellite imagery and global positioning that helped soldiers and planes have accurate details for operations on where to go and what to do. And we also had helicopters that were guided in real time to get soldiers in and out of service. Now, when it comes to police, the police have access to software and hardware programs that can assist them in their tasks. For instance, for hardware, they have deployed real-time cameras in schools. They have metal detectors as well in schools and various other places, and X-ray machines in important facilities such as airports. Now, when it comes to the cameras, they have attached cameras on police cars as well, and also body cams on the officers themselves. Now, they have these software programs that monitors the videos emitted from these cameras. They also have other software programs to analyze crimes like blood involving forensics and various other things. Now, they also have stored information within files of programs, to keep track of cases, ongoing cases. And they also have programs that monitor various criminals. Now, an example would be sex offenders. Now, what they do is they go work hand in hand with community corrections officers that send information back and forth to each other to keep track of sex offenders that leave prison and go out into the society. Now, and this involves GPS tracking and various other programs to help them prevent these sex offenders from committing these urges upon innocence again. Now, we also have programs to assist in police training. In the past, officers didn't really have time to get off the streets and go do certain training programs, as it was a long process, and in doing so would make the streets have less officers in them, which means less officers to protect the civilians. But now with these programs, scheduling for training is a lot easier, which also offers the ability to select different options for different trainings and have administrators monitor officers as they train, which provides for even faster training methods, which means that officers have less of an issue to leave the streets, as they will be back on the streets to protect citizens in no time. Now, also, when it comes to security guards, we've had in the United Kingdom a robot built named Bob, and he patrols a facility's hallways, and what he does is he has cameras and scanners which he uses to formulate the environment, and if anything out of the ordinary appears, he will make a record of it in his hard drives and alert nearby security officers. Now, when it comes to other aspects of security guards, I can say that I have personal experience because I'm a security guard, as you can see. I work with Madison Square Garden and Citi Field for the Mets. Now, when it comes to security guards, we can be as vigilant as police officers, and when it comes to protecting, patrons in our facilities. So we use various devices to detect any type of metal weaponry. When it comes to metal wands or magnetometers to detect the location of possible weapons. Now we also have cameras with facial recognition to see if upcoming criminals or people possibly kicked out of the venue for harming others are walking towards the location. So that way we'll be notified and we can prevent these people from entering. Now, when it comes back to the original question, can increased use of automation impact security forces in preparation for the safety of citizens? Yes, of course. In this day and age, things like these are needed for criminals also keep track and keep up to date of their autonomous devices, and we can't be behind that. No one can. So yes, this is needed, and it is a huge step in the right direction.